Afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the Algo universe, you are here right now. And guess what? It is Algo Gang Originals time with the crypto nerd. You know who I am. I'm the real Monty Allen, and I am your crypto nerd. And stay tuned because we've got some exciting guests here. They're going to fill us in on a new project. I can't wait to get started. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have here with us, we've got Darren, aka Be More, See More, and we've also got Alien Pride Art Fur, who is here with us on an exciting new project called Algo Gang Originals. Now, you may know Darren in the community. He's been around for a long time. He's what I call an OG Algo fam. So he's got quite the following on Twitter under the Be More, See More handle there. So if you haven't given him a follow, go ahead and do that now. I'll also put all the contact information and all of the information regarding this project in the description. But I feel like we should just dive into this, and nobody is more equipped to give us a little bit of insight and what's going on with this project than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Darren. So Darren, let me put you on center stage there, and welcome to the Crypto Nerd channel, sir. How are you today?
Oh, Monty, I'm doing great. And you?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited to be here. I've been watching this project grow, and people have reached out to me. They're like, "Hey, Monty, what's going on? Are you part of this?" And I just got to tell them, like, I'm just a fan, just like you are. Like the mastermind behind this is Darren. So I'm so glad you were able to join us today and kind of give us a little sneak peek behind the curtains and have some fun with the community. And we've got some fun stuff planned today. I'm excited.
Great. So Monty, first of all, thanks very much for hosting us. This is really appreciated on our part. And I'm here with Fur, aka Alien Pride Art. So him and I together are really looking forward to kind of walking everyone through and introducing you to the Alien Gang Originals, and also to have some fun talking about NFTs on Algorand, because this space on Algorand right now is just exploding. It's just an amazing ecosystem. There's so many cool projects coming out. So we're going to take some time to walk through some of those and get into maybe some details at the end of the session. For those of you that are joining us, we also have some incredible NFT giveaways. We're going to be giving away, the very popular Algo bot, the Swappy Algo bot. And we also have a crypto squirrel giveaway, a banana mint squirrel. And then for the first time as well, we have some giveaways for our Algo Gang logo characters. So we'll be giving away some logos for Swappy and Dipster and NGMI Mike. And this will be based on trivia. So be ready with your access to our Medium articles, because that's going to be a bit fun too. So just a quick introduction for me. So this is a little bit of a hobby for me. As Monty has mentioned, I've been in the Algorand space for about 15 months. I was just having a conversation earlier how I fell into Algorand. I was literally lying on the beach in Croatia looking for investments. And at that time, I came across this article from Basir Ahmad from Pakistan, who was an Algorand ambassador. And he wrote this paper about the technical background on Algorand. And I have to say, like, when I read it, it became really clear to me that based on the fact that they solved the trilemma, they're decentralized, they're scalable, they're secure. And then looking at Silvio Mocali and the background that he has as a Turing Award winner and the originator of zero proof knowledge, and the rest of the Algorand team with Steve Kokonos and his background in building up startups, and Sean Ford and his background as well, it became really clear to me that this was different than the Bitcoin and Ethereum that I was invested in. And that this was actually probably a blockchain that could, bring high utility and mass adoption to the exchange of digital assets. And so it was about 15 months ago, and at that time there's hardly anybody in the Algorand community, in the Algorand space. It was very quiet on Twitter. And I just have to say that it's been an incredible, rapid, exponential growth of community. And in the last only about 3 months, the NFT community has taken off in incredible ways. And I think this was inspired by Stitch Bob and yielding. But since then, this space is growing fast. And this is where we wanted to bring Algo Gang to the picture. We saw an opportunity for a really high quality art project to bring that into the Algorand NFT space. And we also saw the opportunity to kind of bring some culture behind it, bring some substance behind the graphics itself. So this is why we're giving bios to all the characters and why we're putting storyline behind all of this as well. It's because we want something that people can identify with, that they can have fun with, and they can kind of live with, and it'll stand the test of time from this very beginning stage of the NFT space kicking off on Algorand. So that's why I kind of got into it as a fun creative project. I love creative writing, and I love, coming up with fun ideas. And I was lucky enough to find Fur, and him and I now have built this great collaboration and what we think is an amazing project to bring into the Algorand space.
I think that's fantastic. The fact that you yourself came on this journey and you were, in Bitcoin and ETH and figured out, hey, how do I, what's a good investment? And you found Algorand, and now you're the perfect ambassador to help other people find Algorand, and not just, through cool projects like this, but you also do an amazing amount for the Algorand community in whole. So I think the Algorand community, in whole, in general, especially that article that you recently pushed out. Now you pushed that out and you kind of tied in the Algo Gang Originals as well. You posted it through their Medium account, but that was fantastic. I know we're talking about the NFT stuff today, though, and that should be a main focus. And I'm not sure that a lot of people are familiar with Fur the artist. That we only know you as Alien Pride Art. So I've got your Twitter space up here. So I don't know if everybody's has followed you here, but they definitely should. So at Alien Pride Art, you do some amazing work here. So I'm just going to quickly kind of scroll down this Ilarian piece here. So I've got the non variant version with the face mask cover there. I saw you put one up that was like a GIF, a moving version of this the other day. It sold like hotcakes. You've got a bunch of these other variants here. And really, like, the artwork itself seems kind of steampunk, sci-fi. You've got a lot of aliens in there and a lot of like pulp culture references that I get. As far as I saw a Battlestar Galactica reference in there one time. I see some Marvel stuff in there. So for us people who are, geeks as far as superheroes and space cowboys go, your work really kind of hits home. So I love the stuff that you have out there now. How has your experience been kind of coming to market with the NFTs in the Algorand community?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me today. Don't expect that I speak so much than Darren, because I don't speak English so well. But okay. As you know, I started as a digital artist, drawing only for fun my aliens, because I am a very huge sci-fi fan. As you know, Battlestar Galactica, Star Wars, Star Trek. I draw all kind of aliens everywhere. But the real thing is that I try to very shy, in a very shy way, to introduce myself in the NFT world through the Ethereum market, but it was a total disaster. So I leave it because it was really crowded, and it was really difficult to be shown. But Darren offered me the opportunity to join the Algorand community, and so I started to draw these characters of the Algo Gang that are really funny to draw. And Darren told me, why you don't try again to mint some NFTs, but this time try it in the Algo world. So I tried, and okay, it's a little success now, and I'm really happy about it, and the welcome of the Algorand community has been really warm to my Alien Pride art. I am really happy about it.
I was reading the other day that NFTs and transactions in general on ETH So a single transaction can power the average U.S. household, let alone world household. The U.S. household is a little more energy consumptive, but for 5 or 6 days, something ridiculous like that. And a Bitcoin transaction, not that they're big in the NFT space, but just a transaction could power a U.S. home for 60 days when you take into account the mining expense. So the Algorand community is very inexpensive, inefficient, and like not just the practical side of it, but we're very welcoming to artists such as yourself. So we appreciate you. I've loved your work, and I've retweeted it and posted it, and I'm happy to see some of your success there. I noticed you've been using the AB2 gallery. I'm on there quite often, and it's a great medium, and they've got great royalty systems set up as well for NFT artists. So I'm very happy to see that. What about future plans for the Alien Pride art in general? You know, how long is your series for Alien Selfies going to go, or the APAs? And I saw you've got the Illyrium series out now. Is that, do you have predefined, you know, markets for these? What's the exclusivity that we're looking at there? And, you know, how many series do you have planned?
Well, I have a lot of series because I am very eclectical. You know, all the things I have a relation with aliens or fantasy, sci-fi. I love to draw it. I have a lot of fan art of alien species of all the sci-fi worlds, you know, from Star Wars. I draw Twi'leks. I draw Asaris from Massive Attack, from games, you know. I am keeping now Alien Selfie 8 because Alien Selfie, I think, is the most successful series I have dropped. I have still in the wardrobe Alien Selfie 8 that honestly is my favorite, and I am keeping it for a special moment. Probably I am gonna keep it to Cessbloom opening. So I have a lot of things already drawn, but I am drawing all the days. Look, now I am drawing this little. I'm gonna show.
Oh, it looks like some kind of an Amazonian goddess or something down there.
Yes, but always alienized, you know.
Yeah.
So you can see it here. Okay, I'm drawing this now. I'm all the time drawing, but the real thing is that I am now very focused on the Algo Gang, so I don't have too much time to draw new aliens. Got it. I hope people is really expecting the Algo Gang Originals.
Okay, got it. Well, I do love all of your previous work as well. And I think that kind of gives us a background of what to expect as far as the quality of work that you've got moving forward for the Algo Gang Originals. And just so you know, like, I'm a fan. I've got all the Alien Selfies except for number, I think it's number 5 I might be missing still.
Oh my God, you don't have number 5. That's not possible.
Yeah, right. And somebody's got it available, but they're selling it for like 7,777 algos or something crazy like that. And you had is it number 5 I'm talking about? You released maybe a Wolf edition a couple days ago, the variant.
Oh yes. This is one of the most successful. I think the most successful are Alien Selfie 4 and 5. Yeah, and 4 is totally is one of my is the split tongue girl.
Right. Yeah,
is one of my favorite, and they are the most successful. But I am trying to drop more Alien Selfie 5, but I try always to draw a new tattoo. Because I don't like only to change a color or make something very easy. I like to work on each variant.
Okay.
Enough.
and I understand you are going to give us a little bit of a demo or kind of walk us through the process of creating an NFT today.
Well, I will show you the work the work in progress of the Algo Gang, so I can show you some of the steps of the process of the sketching, the coloring, the shading, lighting. You can see a little bit. So you can see that it's not a simple photo manipulation or something like that.
Okay, got it.
Monty, I'll just add on that too. I mean, I think I drive Fur nuts in the creative process because it all starts with ideas. And as an artist, then Fur tries to put all the information together. And honestly, he does an amazing job. And, going from the sketching and how to put the backgrounds in, it's for me also learning the creative process. It's just an amazing opportunity to work with Fur. He is such a professional on this. And so hopefully, Fur, you can show a little bit of, what we've been going through to kind of get to some of our final products.
Sorry, what do you want? Do you want the video of my previous works? Is what you are?
No, about how you kind of go through the sketching, the line art.
So you want now to show it? Okay.
Yeah, show us some early stage stuff. We've all seen the end products, which is fantastic. Show us how you go about that. And I've also put the Twitter handle there in the captions there for folks. And there's some contact information for everybody watching in the description for Algo Gang Originals. And while Fur is getting set up, don't forget to follow him at Alien Pride Art. He also has links there to his alienprideart.com website, which is very intriguing. So feel free to go take a look at that. And I try to get him for a commission, folks, but he's very busy right now. So don't give him any more commissions until he's done my work. All right. Just kidding. Give him all the work.
Okay. Look at this. Well, first of all, I have been drawing all my life, but the moment my art really changed was the moment I bought my iPad Pro. You are watching now my iPad Pro. I don't want to make more Apple advertisement, but it's so cool, man. I really love this gadget. Okay, so you can see that here is one of the series we are working now and the Algo Gang. But one of the good things of having all the things by layers is that I can visit the early layers. So we are gonna maybe the first one that we worked on.
Oh yeah, I recognize her from the initial.
Yes,
okay.
I think this one was the first we were working on. This is Hodl, one of Darren's characters. So the first part.
Now we haven't seen the background for Holly yet, have we? We haven't seen the bio yet for her. Darren? Not yet?
No, she comes last. Yeah, so she's the last one to roll out. She's actually the heroine of the story. So, but I can say, she's basically Miami yachting one day and McDonald's eating at McDonald's the next day because she's hodl. She rides the ups and downs of the market.
Got it. Okay. I'm going to try and make this screen a little larger. I'm going to take the chat off the screen for those of you watching. We can still see your chats though, but I want to get this what Fur's doing kind of full screen as much as possible here. All right, this is good stuff. That's a little better there.
Well, one of the most important things when I'm working is to find a good reference. So I am always looking in Pinterest or everywhere. People that gives me some vibe about the character. And other thing that I am looking always that is very important too for me is I use reference dolls. As you can see here, I use this reference doll to catch the gesture, okay, the posture. So I work with an application to look for the reference I want. So then I have the reference. I started to work. Sorry, this is an advanced. Yes, I started to work. You can see here Hodl in a more sketchy way. So this is my first sketch. I try using.
These are all hand drawn, no computer generated.
Yes,
trickery.
I use this fantastic thing. So I use it here. So using the reference, sometimes I have problems with hands or something like that, and I use I use the reference, like copying it, but most of the time I only look at the reference. So when I have this part, I started to work in maybe the part that most artists like of my art is my line art. My line art is always very clean. As you can see, I draw line arts, very clean line arts. I create my own inkers, my own pencil inkers for creating these clean line arts. I am always cleaning. Look at this. There's a mistake I haven't seen.
The details. Yeah, it's all in the details. Okay.
Yeah. So
ultra rare. That's an ultra rare one.
Yeah. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
So the moment I have this part finished, I work in another stage. So now I am working in this other stage with some of the news, the new ones.
Is coloring next, or we get a little?
No. The next part is shading. You can
shading.
See this.
Okay.
We are working in this special variants of the Algo Gang characters that will be.
Ooh, we're getting a sneak peek now because we haven't seen this one yet either. Okay.
Yes. They are gonna jump, be dropped on Halloween. I thought, Darren, correct me if
people all over the world are screen capturing.
Yeah,
right
so
now.
we're going to be launching. So maybe quickly, we're going to launch in 2 weeks, hopefully, one way or another, and just before Halloween, we will have a special Halloween set for every character. And as an introduction, this is Bully. So Bully is a really strong, vibrant woman. She always knows how to make the best picks in crypto, and she's very athletic and domineering. And she's just a great, fun character to be around. And there's a great story behind her that you'll see shortly.
Awesome.
Okay, so here with Bully, I have been working just now, a few minutes ago. I was working in her on her shading. You can see now this is the basic shading, and one a little bit more dark. No, so this is the next, and the next step will be the color. I choose sometimes I choose colors. Okay, I'm gonna go to Swappy. All of you know Swappy. Okay, so it's nothing it's nothing new for you. So then I create color piece by piece. Okay, the trousers are one color. The t-shirt, I use different layers, so I can add different shadows and textures. You can see here I added a little texture to the t-shirt. So I added some texture to the, as you can see, this dark part on the eyes. I go piece by piece. I'm going. I go adding the colors. So as I have the final colors, the final touch that gives the characters a bit, makes them a little bit more alive, is the light. You can see here I add some light. Okay, and this is the last part. Sometimes when the light is I am gonna show you another one, maybe one with with different lightings. Okay, I don't want this one. I'm working in this one. This is
that one's a little scary.
Rock pool, yes, because I'm gonna transform him in Pennywise. So I'm working on him. As you can see here, he has a subtle light.
Oh yeah.
This is the secondary light that I add to some characters. And this is.
Yeah, I can see it on the other side of his elbow, on the other side of his pot belly there, on the inside of his arm,
and in the face too. You can see this light. So this is basically this is the process I use in all the in all the in all the artworks.
How much background did Darren give you before you started, making these characters come to life?
Well, the real thing is that not too much. No, okay. He told me a little bit. Okay, but he wanted that I give my own my spices, my pepper and salt, so sometimes he asked me for some specific things, but the real thing is that we connect really well, and most of the times I draw exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, actually, on that point, so I did a character map, and I just came up with their personalities and kind of like some descriptions of what they would look like, but not in exact detail. And exactly as Fer said, he's the artist, right? So I'm just giving some parameters, and then he's putting his creative talent to come up with what has now what I think is a great diverse group of 8 characters, and it is an incredibly diverse group of 8 characters. We wanted something that kind of spoke to everyone in the crypto Twitter space. And with Rug Pull here, I mean, he's not modeled after you, Monty, but he is a YouTuber. But he's not your most honest YouTuber. So he's always shilling the latest crypto project, and not all of them are good projects. So he gets himself in trouble in our story as we will move forward, and we'll learn more about him as well. But he's a fun guy, I think, because he's just bobbling along. He was there since the beginning of Bitcoin, so he's that kind of guy in the crypto Twitter space.
Got it. I see versions of Not Gonna Make It Mike. He's in there somewhere, I see. All right, very cool. I see the newest one, Fibonacci, is down there. Darren, can you walk us a little bit while Fer is, maybe pulling up a few other, examples here? Maybe like, how did you come up with the background? Pop crypto. I don't know. Is that a term you just made up? Where did that come from?
I mean, listen, this is a creative space. We're making up everything as we go. So
yeah, no,
absolutely. So there's pop culture, but I wanted to come up with something that was pop crypto culture. So I wanted to, because this is such an interesting space and everybody's been tackling it in a different way. I wanted to kind of come up with a story that kind of grabs a little bit of what's been happening since crypto started with Bitcoin, but then really to put the focus on the Algorand community. And one of the objectives of this series, which makes it a little bit different, and I don't know if we're going to do it, but Algorand is all about interoperability. We're looking to make sure the digital assets on Algorand will be able to be readily exchanged with other blockchain ecosystems. And I wanted to conceive of an NFT series that could also be interoperable, at least to the extent that we're going to turn the heads of the people that are in OpenSea and on the Ethereum chain or the Solana NFT community, and to kind of take a look and say, hey, listen, in Algorand, there are some really cool projects happening. Let's go over there and check them out. And, just as we were working here in the very last second before this YouTube channel was starting, I was just helping a guy from Ethereum who's never been on Algorand before set up his wallet, opt into the ASA, and get his first Algo Gang card in the very last second so he can participate in the giveaways. So maybe we haven't fully achieved our objective yet, but I'm also active in some Ethereum groups, and I can tell you that we're raising awareness, and this is what the goal of the Algo Gang Originals is all about. We're hoping that this is the platform to really bring much more attention and interest into the Algorand community.
I think it's fantastic. I believe that as we gain momentum, we're going to get that interest and activity, as already demonstrated. Folks from the typical ETH NFT users are reaching out trying to gain more attention. As you've been talking, Fer's been working. He's been adding some color in here. Fantastic. Talk us through this coloring process right here. Do you end up blending any colors, or I see you're doing layers? How do you add this coloring here?
the real thing is that I have previous colors from other versions of Bully. So I am taking the colors from there, but I have different layers, as I have shown you. I don't like to blend too much the colors. I like the old style shadows, the old style comic shadows. I always say that I am not an artist. I am a comic artist. I like to draw comic. If they tell me to draw a portrait, I'm gonna tell you that I am not able to do it.
Okay.
So I can draw cartoons and I can draw comic, but so I don't like to blend. I like these very edgy, very edgy shadows. Sometimes a little bit of gradients, but not blending. So I am using this tool of Procreate. Okay, I draw using Procreate. Is one of the apps that you can use for drawing on iPad. And I am, as you can see, I am moving the color and throw it in the place, so it fills the place. But as I told you, I have previous colors, as you can see from other version of Bully. So I'm only taking the previous color. It's very easy for me now, but the moment I am creating the character at first, and I have to choose the colors, skin color that I like, the color of the eyes. As you can see, I already had the eyes drawn. So okay, I'm working now.
It's great. It provides consistency. I can see by transferring the layers there and using the same color scheme there and exact same colors.
Yes, probably this is a thing that came from my my actual job. I am a graphic designer, so I have always to work with brands, and I have to keep a very strict branding. So I try that all the Algo Gang characters has this branding, and they have a style, they have a specific color eyes, a specific color of skin. So I always try to keep them always the same way. I'm gonna show you that. Okay, I'm gonna make another sneak peek if Darren allows me. I am drawing with the same gesture or posture of the character, but I have drawn others. As you can see here, for example, Swappy playing drums. I am not gonna show more, but Swappy is still Swappy, and it's gonna be Swappy all of my drawings, all of the artworks. I always try to keep this consistency with the characters.
Excellent. Okay. Well, we're going to let you work kind of in the background there. If you can keep coloring on, who was that? Bully, I think you were working on.
Yes, it's Bully.
And maybe Darren, while he adds some literal color, do you want to add maybe some verbal color to this character or any of the other characters that you've got there?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think first, I really appreciate Fur showing his creative process, because I think this helps people to understand that there's a lot of work that goes behind creating an NFT. It's not just a quick drawing by the artist. That there is a lot of care and attention, and you can really see it in the expertise that Fur offers. So in our Algo Gang, our Algo Gang is 8 characters that we're introducing, and we'll be introducing these 8 characters in 4 different poses that will be replicated throughout the series. And then we have at the very end also 2 other poses, both a headshot and a side headshot. So ultimately there will be 6 different variations of the characters in order to help to improve the collectability around the series. We're also, depending on the situation, we'll be applying different backgrounds. So there'll be different scenery that will be included in the characters. And what kind of makes the characters interesting is that they all have a connection with each other. So this will be revealed as we go along in the series, but we do have what we call buddy cards. And a buddy card will be 2 characters in one card and kind of revealing the special relationship that is kind of defined between those 2 characters. So those are going to be quite unique, and they come a little bit later in the series, but I think a lot of people are going to find them really cool and make them a little bit of a collectible.
Is that kind of like our initial reveal was Hodl and Swappy?
Yeah, but they're not a couple. So no,
okay.
No, they just happen to be on the same piece. No, it's actually a little bit more dynamic and in some cases provocative, I would say, in terms of some of these relationships.
Interesting.
These characters are diverse, and they're diverse in many ways. They're diverse in their ethnicity and their backgrounds, their ages, and they're also diverse in their sexuality as well. So we have one character who's bisexual and will be in her bisexual relationships, and we have another that is lesbian, let's say. So she'll be in her dynamic relationships, and so we really wanted to capture, some interesting diversity, which helps in the storyline. So it gives us a great platform to kind of explore different themes, have some fun, make this series kind of attractive and interesting for everyone, and be as inclusive as possible to everyone in the Algorand community, so that no matter who you are, you can kind of relate to one element of the Algo Gang, and you can appreciate what we're trying to do about it. So I think that speaks a bit to the value system that we have with this and the inclusivity of the series. Right now, I really encourage everyone to kind of follow us on Medium, on Algo Gang Originals. This is where we're releasing the bio and the stories behind the characters. So currently we've released the bios for 4 characters, Swappy and Dipster, NGM Mike, and we just did Fibonacci. And in the next 2 weeks, we'll release the other 4 that you'll see for the remainder of the characters. And this is really the chance for people to kind of get a little bit into the background, get to the feeling for the characters, and really appreciate that, there's a lot more than just looking at the picture. There's a lot more backstory and depth and culture behind the NFTs that we're trying to make available to the community.
I think that's fantastic. So definitely not a child's cartoon series.
No, so we say it's for 18 plus. I mean, we try not to be too edgy, but in some of the stuff in the writing, we're a little bit edgy. You can see, obviously, with Hodl, the NFT is a little provocative, and there's another couple characters where they're just really sexy characters.
Sorry about that.
Very sexy. Yes.
Sorry about that. I can't control myself.
No worries. So anyways, so it is intended for an older audience, but in all fairness, I mean, a lot of the NFT space isn't for children, and it's not really where you want your kids hanging out anyways. So hopefully this will appeal to a more mature audience and a mature audience that can appreciate what we're doing.
Yeah. I notice on your Medium channel, you're also featuring and encouraging other NFT artists. So it's not just your particular project that you're working on. You want to build up the entire NFT space. And I think you outlined your mission as part of, hey, let's bring a bunch of folks we can from ETH NFTs over to the Algorand NFTs. And that's something it seems like, we're going to need to get all hands on deck for.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, this is all about inclusivity. And, we're not taking a competitive approach. We're taking a collaborative approach. We're not here to be the best project in the space at all. We're here to be a project that helps the space and helps to bring more awareness to other artists. Many of the artists actually don't even need our help. They're doing an amazing job as it stands already in Algorand. We haven't partnered with Yielding, but we just have to give a lot of homage to Stitch Bob and Yielding. They just had the record sale for an NFT on the Algorand space just this last week. 15,000 algo at the time. That was 31,000 USD. They also have the record for the second largest NFT sale, which was 10,000 algo, which is about 20,000 now. So I think they're really kind of showing the potential of the Algorand space. But now, like right now, there's all these cool projects coming in, and crypto squirrels, algo bots, the Apache banana mint that we're showcasing. Space Monkeys just launched over the weekend. 2 guys out of Vienna. They're pretty cool. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming on the scene right now. And at least Algo Gang, we're looking to bring awareness to them. We do offer the interview supports. I think it's really important that people learn, who's behind these projects, get to know them a little bit. And I think that helps for all of us to appreciate the projects even more. And if we really like the NFTs, it adds that sentimental connection to what it is that we're buying and trading in the space.
Look, there's some fans in the chat. Oh yeah, somebody's got an algo bot, and it's a funny thing. Like we see these, everybody like identifies like I'm algo bot 21. Right, and so I know which one I have, and I found like my twinsies out there. Somebody else owns that one. Somebody in the chat's got Algobot 37, and I can see a point in time where we're gonna have what's your favorite Algo Gang character, and that becomes your avatar. I'm currently rocking Alien Selfie number 4, by the way, so I think that's my current avatar. But it becomes a way of expressing your fandom as well. And oh look, Emma's on there. She's got the other Algobot 21. That's awesome. She's in the chat. All right, Emma. So I think
maybe on that one too,
community.
It is, and actually that's why we started early, just reaching out and saying, hey, listen to other NFT artists. Do you mind if we feature your NFT in our NFT? And I think we have one that's going to be an NFT and an NFT and an NFT. So we wanted to also incorporate and bring some awareness. So we try to incorporate yourself, Monty, with Crypto Nerd. You were kind of like our first logo that we put on Swappy, but you're definitely not our last. We're going to do a big giveaway for the Algo fans, Swappy number 300. So to kick off our series, it will be a giveaway of 25 Swappies. So it'll be the largest that we're doing. It will feature a crypto squirrel on his shirt. So it's a little bit of recognition for the work that's being done with that project.
Great project.
And we wanted to make this one available to as many people as possible to give some sense of ownership within the Algo Gang. And then as we move the series out, and Fur and I were talking on this, we're going to be kind of switching between accessibility and then also creating some rarity. So we will have parts of the series that will be groups of 5, so that we can at least ensure people can have access to it, and we'll price it appropriately so it's more accessible to the broader community. And then the others, we will let the market decide on prices for the one-on-one mints that we'll make available also in the series.
That's great. Now, there's a series of, I guess, 48 of the main characters in the main collection, but these variants are really intriguing, right? And some of them are promotional variants, granted, but are there going to be some more of those? Because we love some variants. I don't know, if we have time for, maybe you can show us how you do some variants and what happens there. But I think that's a cool part of the NFT space overall.
Well, definitely more variants are coming. So one thing, we really wanted to support those people that support us. So I think when you take an obligation to roll out a project, you really have to think of your community and build community. And it's actually why 10% of everything that we're making will be giveaways back to the community. So we'll have 30 of our NFTs in the series as giveaways back to the community. And this is a way too that no matter what happens with price evolution, everybody will get a chance to at least get an access to an Algo Gang. Nice. We also have a lot of art that we have a lot of surprises coming, but I won't reveal them all. But maybe one thing to say is that also we have collectibles too. So for people that we see are really helping us online and supporting us as promoters. As an example, you saw like the sketch there of Hodl. Well, we'll turn some of those into special NFTs, and we'll make them available to our biggest fans, so that people that are really close to this project and supporting the project, they'll get access to things that are not going to be on market, and really just special collector's edition for the for the series, and we'll make sure to take care of people that are taking care of us in that way. So that's also part of our goal with this initiative.
Man, as we're talking, I can't help but watch what Fur is doing over here, and it's amazing to kind of see this character come to life like before our eyes. You mentioned earlier, paying back to the community, and I want to make sure we do have some giveaways and some trivia we want to do here in about 4 or 5 minutes here, right?
Absolutely. So we're lined up here to do some wheel of name spins. So we have like 307 wallets in each one that are entered in for the giveaways. I can showcase the giveaways here in a second when we take the screen share. Sure. And then we'll do some fun trivia to get some of the very first Algo Gang character logos. So these will be the very first ones that will be made available to the public. And so whoever wins these will have first rights of ownership to kind of really say that they got something even before the series started.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming that everybody in the chat room live with us already has an Algo Gang, the initial fan card, but maybe on the replay here in the future, folks may not. Talk to us about how you came up with that idea for the fan card and, how those drops work and how you track the wallets, because that's interesting. I hadn't seen it done that way before.
Yeah, the wallets tracking the wallets now was a difficult process, but Algo Explorer has really made my life a lot easier, I have to admit. And if there's a developer out there that can help me on this, I would reach out to us. Really could use your support. So first on the Algo Gang card. So, very mindful of the legality around doing giveaways and lotteries and what this means to the crypto space and giving away NFTs. And we wanted a way to kind of, manage our giveaways so we know that it was to an inclusive group, but we didn't want it to be a way that you actually had to theoretically pay to win something, which in many countries are illegal. Mm-hmm. So we came up with the concept to say, listen, let's get a placeholder to say, like, you're in the same building, and if you're in this building, you get to participate. And if you're not in the building, you don't get to participate. And that was sort of the fan card concept. So basically, the cards are just one algo, and you just need to hold them in your wallet for the entire duration of our series. And then you can return them to us, and we'll buy them back for one algo. So it's really just a holding card to say, yes, you're in the same building as us, and everyone who's in the same building can hear us announce and will receive our giveaways. So that's really the concept there. This is also why we don't do hoarding. So if you have 3 or more cards in your wallet, you're ineligible for the draws, but you're allowed to have 2 cards because some people want a keepsake or they want to share it to a friend or share it to another wallet, which they're perfectly allowed to do. But even if you have 2 cards in your wallet, it only counts as 1 chance in the draw. So there's no advantage to having 2 cards, but we just make that permissible from that perspective.
Mm-hmm. So each wallet is only entered once.
So each wallet only has 1 entrance. Now, last night I was up till 1 o'clock in the morning. I do a lot of verification. So what I do is I go on the Algorand Explorer and I basically copy the wallets into a separate file for a registry, and I maintain that registry. And then I double check it now. In Algo Explorer, they've added a tab called Holders. And so in the Holders tab, you can see everyone who's holding more than 3 cards. So that's easy to identify the ineligible wallet. So if you have a question about your status, you can go to Algo Explorer and look at the ASA number for the Algo card, and you can see if you're holding 3 or more. Mm-hmm. And then also it also covers everybody that held a card but traded it, so they don't have the card in their wallet anymore. So last night we did the quality assurance. So we're 100% sure that we have the accurate list of everyone that is holding a card, and we've removed all duplicates or people that don't have cards out of our list for the draw today.
Mm-hmm. And excellent. Oh, you're doing something interesting there, Fur. Okay. We've only got a few more minutes here before I think we've got to start doing some giveaways and talking about some trivia. Fur, I'm just curious, though. You hadn't minted anywhere before previously, right? Or you had on ETH. Can you talk about maybe minting ETH versus Algo?
Well, it was quite difficult. But for me, it was. Oh, sorry, this has been changed. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it was a bit difficult to me. In Algo, okay, Darren shows me the way, okay, the easy way, and tell me how to do it. So I really learned very fast, and it was very easy to me. But I remember. I tried to do it in Rarible. Is Rarible one of the platforms in? Yes, I think it was Rarible. I tried to mint something in Rarible. It was quite expensive to mint something there.
That's an ETH platform, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I had to pay more than my than my art that the value of my art. So I tried to learn about it, but I thought it was not rentable. I don't know if it's profitable. And it's not profitable, but I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry.
Yeah, wasn't efficient. Wasn't cost efficient.
Yes, it was a very big cost for me. So I say, okay, I prefer to sell prints. It's cheaper. It's cheaper to sell prints. The only problem with the prints is that you have to send them.
Yeah.
But it's quite cheaper.
And now I see you've been minting on AB2. Is that right? Yep.
Now I'm minting in AB2. I want to check about other platforms. Today I was asking Darren about Run, about how it works. I'm waiting for Cessbloom because I think for the artists is really interesting. The auction system is really interesting because you really don't know how much is valued your art till people start to pay for it. So an auction system is really useful for artists. So I will test Cessbloom too.
All right. I think a lot of us are waiting for Zestbloom, and this isn't just a plug for Zestbloom, but those guys, I feel like the collections feature should help out, and they're incorporating a couple of cool things that is just a couple of things missing from RAN, a couple of things missing from AB2, and they've sort of solved for a couple of those issues. So I think can you scroll pull out and just kind of give us the overall view of our character there, all colorized in, and then Darren, we should probably get to some
the giveaways.
Trivia and some giveaways, and then before we go, I want to make sure before we go. After the giveaways, make sure we know okay, where's this getting released, and give us the send away there. But pull out from this, and I'll put that on the main screen there. Oh, you got. I see what you're doing.
Fur is focused. He's focused on making sure this is perfect. Yeah, Fur, if you could go to full body just to show where you're at in the drawing.
Give us the full. Yeah. There we go. I think that's a good look at the progress made from 22 minutes ago when you started till now is phenomenal. So thanks for giving us a sneak peek into the work there. I'm going to take you off the main screen, and you can keep working, Fur. I don't want to slow you down.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask Darren to walk us through the next.
Okay, this is fun. Let's do the giveaways. But isn't Bully an incredible character? She's just amazing. I really love every character we're introducing here. I really hope everyone who's tuning in also likes the quality of the art and the diversity we're bringing to Algo Gang. Okay, I'm going to share my screen here and kind of really walk through. If that's okay, Monty, I can go to screen share.
Go for it.
All right, cool beans. All right. So I'm just going to do the whole thing so you'll see myself in duplicate. You can see the screen?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, hold on. There we go.
Thank you. Okay, so that's like the multiple of everything, right?
Yep.
Okay, so in this case, you see the Net Explorer app, right? Okay, good. I just want to say, anyone joining, if you're really looking to find great projects, this is the easiest way to find the project. You can even find Alien Pride Art in here if you put in his wallet address to see what he's offering. But I just wanted to recognize the work that's being done in the Algorand space around the collections of NFTs, and the netexplorer.app is the best way to find these collections, obviously yielding Stitch Bob prominently displayed. Now, in the Algo Gang Originals, so these are the giveaways that we're giving away today. So, well, almost. We're going to hold on to one. So we're going to give away the CSA Special Edition number 3. This is the Swappy Squirrel. Crypto Squirrels just came onto the scene. They're dropping again, I think, tomorrow on Rand Gallery. So if you don't have one, or you want to get more, you can definitely get them there at that point. And then today we're also giving away the AlgoBot 79, which is the swappy AlgoBot. This is a really cool AlgoBot that we worked with Bank on Algorand to kind of put together. So thank you, Bank on Algorand, for this. We have another giveaway. We'll do it a later time. We have one more AlgoBot to give away, but we're not doing that one today. So that's maybe a teaser for a future giveaway. Nice. And if you don't have your Algo Gang card, then make sure you get it so you can be involved. And then Apeshi's Banana Mint, we're also going to throw one in just for fun. Okay. The way that we do our giveaways is we take all the wallets and we put them into the wheel of names. Now you'll see here, I'll just quickly shuffle. So it's diverse. There's nothing preset. And I'm just going to click on spin. This is for the Crypto Squirrel that we're giving away. And the wallet that comes up will be the winner. So congratulations to UWT 3GIO, blah, 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 blah. So this wallet, we will send a message of 0.00888 algo to that wallet. That's the indicator that you have won one of our giveaways, and you will need to contact us and add the ASA. We'll support you on that, and we'll make sure that you get access to the Crypto Squirrel.
Should we copy that wallet address? Put it in the chat.
I'll manage it for you guys.
Okay.
I'll cut and paste it so we won't lose it. For the next one, this is for the Banana Mint. So again, I'm just going to quickly shuffle. I'm shuffling now because we actually had one person who has won 2 of our giveaways. So I'm just making sure that has nothing to do with how things are going into the system here. So I want to make sure it's as fair as possible for everyone. So congratulations to the winner, and and there we go for the Banana Mint, the 7QK. So don't worry, we'll copy these in and put them in the chat in a second. Okay, now the one that I know a lot of people are here for and a lot of people are interested in is the AlgoBots. And the AlgoBots have been hugely popular, as you've said, Monty. This is for AlgoBot number 79, the AlgoBot Swappy. And one person is going to be very happy in winning this, and that person will be wallet number IBK and the rest. So don't worry. We will keep this and come back later with the winners. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly do a trivia here, and I'm just going to cut and paste, put this on the screen. Now, the way that this trivia is going to work is that the first people that can answer 2 questions for any one of the characters, and by sending the answers to either our Twitter profile or our Telegram profile or just emailing us, those first 2 responses we get will be the winner. So the information will be shared here, and you'll see how to send it to us and the questions. So, whoops, I am just losing it here, and I know where I put it. I'm sorry, I put it on another tab so you can see this one right now, right? If I go, okay. So send direct message to our Algo Gang on Telegram or Twitter or Gmail. And the questions for Swappy: who is Swappy's best friend? And what is the name of Swappy's rock band? For Dipster. Okay, don't say it.
I know it.
What is Dipster's ex-boyfriend's name? And what is the initial coin offering that Dipster lost 8,000K on? And don't put the answers in, because you guys will lose it. If this has to be sent to us directly, not in the chats.
Oh yeah,
and
your Telegram group is blowing up now.
Yeah, name the restaurant where NGM Mike was born, and name of the drink that NGMI had with Elon Musk. Now you have to direct message this to us. We're not going to take public announcements, guys. So you have to send the message directly to us. And just to be fair, I'm just going to copy it back into the YouTube channel, and so it's in the chat. And this will be crazy, but it should work. Oh no, if the chat's too big, it won't let me do so. You know what I'll do? I'm going to paste it into. I'm just going to keep it on the screen for a second so people can see. Sorry, that's probably the easiest to do. Okay, everybody can see that, right? Okay, cool. Okay, what I will do is I'm just going to copy just in pieces into the chat, and that way we can go. So, so you can probably take me off of share screen, or I can stop sharing. And I will put this into the chats for people so that they have it as they're going through.
Okay, you got that. Well, can you multitask? Can you tell us about release platforms and a little bit more about that timeline you have over 16 months, I think?
Absolutely. So we're going to do our very first kickoff. But next Sunday, we're going to do the Swappy 300, the 25 giveaways to our Algo Gang people. So that's happening next Sunday. And then honestly, we've been waiting for Zestbloom to launch. Now they're saying that we could probably mint a week Wednesday. And if that's the case, then we're hoping to launch on Zestbloom and be one of the first projects in that space. So that's hopefully the plan. But if we can't launch on Zestbloom, then we'll bring the project to AMB and we'll announce on our social media channels that we're moving forward with the product introduction. So at least people will have access to the characters.
Beautiful. I would love to see this project, one of the initial releases on Zestbloom. I think it would bring, I think that the combination of this project plus Zestbloom doing their thing is a good combo. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that to come up.
We hope so too.
As we're wrapping up here, as Darren is copying and pasting feverishly, let us know when you're ready there for the next send off there. But do you have any final words you want to give your fans, or fans of the Algo Gang series, or any kind of a parting messages here?
Well, the expert in messages is Darren. I am not very good with messages. I am better drawing. But
you can lay it on us in Spanish if you want.
Venga, vamos. No, I think the thing I really like from Algo Gang that I think we have to transport noise to transfer to the fans is that this is a real funny project. We are trying to do something in the good way with very funny art, with very good variations. This is not a earn money thing. It's something to help the Algorand world. And this is the thing that Darren has transferred to me, and this is what I am trying to print in the drawings. I think it's a very good project to be part of it, at least with only one collectible. I think everyone in the Algo world is gonna want to be a little part of it.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's amazing work, and I see you've been adding some details there since we put you on the small screen. All right, it's coming to life a little bit more every time we take a look. So thank you again for joining us here, for giving us a little sneak peek into your studio, your virtual studio, as it were, and showing us how you build something and make Darren's dreams and his crazy imagination come to life. So I appreciate you being here, and everybody should go take a look at Alien Pride Art. So go follow him and go check out his work on AB2 right now. So, all right, Darren, I see you got some stuff pasted there, copied and pasted. I do see a few. I think everybody's like, hey, the Twitter for Algo Gang didn't take direct messages. We may need to turn that back on. Otherwise, we're going to make it really hard for people to get. I had that feature on as well at one point in time, I think, on the Crypto Nerd. Now I get inundated with direct messages, and you have to go.
I didn't even realize it was not on. So if it's not on, you can also direct message me at bmorecmore as well. That's perfectly fine.
There we go. All right. While you're doing that, I just want to say that I appreciate both of you being here. And Darren, the amount of time that it has taken you, I can't even imagine, but it seems like it's a labor of love for you. Reading your Medium articles, not just on the Algo Gang characters and their bios, but the thought that went behind it. And I can tell you've already sketched out a large part of the story arcs there. I think it's just phenomenal that you've accomplished so much with the thought in mind that, hey, we're going to lift, everybody's, awareness of the NFTs, and the series will help propel, Algorand and the Algorand NFT like community in general. I think is very admirable. So I think the community owes you a big thanks. So we appreciate you there. And I want to give you an opportunity to give the group a send off. Any parting words that you have for us?
Yeah, listen, Monty as well. Thank you very much for being a big part of the Algorand community and bringing your voice to really help the growth of this community, the different projects. We're happy to be part of this. And for all of you that have joined today, thank you for your interest in Algo Gang and the NFT community on Algorand. Thank you for your support. We really look forward to growing with you. And as you can see, this is a creative process. So if you do have ideas or suggestions or special requests, just let us know and we'll see how best we can accommodate them. And if you are an NFT artist that wants to collaborate, please reach out to us where we're happy to accommodate. So wishing everybody a lot of fun in the NFT Algorand space.
Excellent. All right. Well, if we're all square with the man, I'm curious to see who's going to win this trivia. But
I still have to fix direct messages.
All right. Well, you fix that. Everybody else, I appreciate you tuning in. We'll wrap up here. Darren and Fur, if you want to stick around for a few minutes afterwards, we'll catch up. And everybody watching this on the replay, there's still time. I bet on the replay you could still go find some of these NFTs. And depending on if this is a year down the road or a year and a half down the road, maybe it's on the secondary market. But go check out the Algo Gang Originals. So thanks again, fellas, and everybody out there in Crypto Nerdland. Thanks for watching.